Yeah, man, what's going on, man? Another episode. You already know what's going on. By the way, parental discretion is advised. All that good shit. Whatever I say ain't opinions. Uh, you know what's going on. You know what I mean? Think for yourself. Man. This is the day we're gonna think for ourselves today. We're not gonna take sides. We're not doing the bias shit today. All right. Let's start. So let's start with the greetings and whatnot. Yeah, man. Start with the greetings and whatnots. And everybody, time to hit the like buttons and I mean, and you heard me. Subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And don't forget to hit the notification button. Cost you nothing later not to be a hater. You know what I'm saying? It is free to hit the subscribe button. It is free to hit the like button. It's not cost you nothing later not to be a hater. Let's talk about that. Let's put that in the atmosphere. How about that? Okay, what we got in the news? We got walking out, a little interview and whatnot. Which really, I ain't too upset at that because uh, dude really was trying to get on his nerves. So that's how you deal with him. I don't really I ain't seen nothing wrong with it. I seen dude trying to. I felt like dude was trying to troll him, and he wasn't going for it. So just let the man know how he felt. The man, the man ain't feel like having the JT Cool was good. The man didn't want us to have a stand up conversation and talk like men. They could have did that, but Buddy wanted to talk to Gay he ain't had, like it was his privilege to be like, come on, man, like I walked out the last joint in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like I walked out the last joint in your face, man. And left the whole internet in shambles. You know what I'm saying? But now, man, we're gonna get into this right here. Let's talk about it, man. I got a little shout out to Prophet Muscle for the
And since then, a lot has happened in your life. And so I'm grateful for the opportunity to try and talk to you about some of this. Um, how would you say your life is at the moment?
I mean, you see that view.
so you see that view. so, you,
Your life is good?
so you see that view.
Well, judge it on the view as the answer to how my life is. Judge me by the view.
Well, the view is Mallorca. I've been there. It's a beautiful place.
I see, hold on, let's stop it right there, right? Hold up, shit. Nigga, that fan, what you mean is mediocre, man. You see the views going on behind me, bro. It's mountains and oceans and all this, I mean, exotic stuff going on with it. You talking about mediocre, bro? Like, I'm in the hoodie in the tropics, bro. Like, having a gorgeous time. I ain't having, how you gonna, so now you're gonna tell me how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ask me how I feel. Tell you about looking like my surroundings, bro. My surroundings are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And it's your job to make the media get on some goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? With the part of my language. But it's up to the media to get on some negativity. You know what I'm saying? And on your face in the front of the masses because you got a platform to interview a man that everybody trying to paint into a corner. Now once you paint that man into the corner and that man sees that you're trying to paint him into the corner, he's not even going to be in the same room for you to be having the corner of men. I don't have to worry about you painting me into a corner if I stand up and walk out the room. Bing, 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 bang. So,
all intents and purposes, you seem very relaxed and happy. That is in direct contrast to your public image at the moment over the last couple of years, led by your...
bro, I'm telling you, I'm doing good. First thing you want to do is bring up negativity from the past couple of years. Like, bro, you ask me a question, I give you the answer. You want to dictate to me how I'm feeling. If you really want to know how I'm feeling, shut up and listen. I will tell you how I'm feeling, but I know you got a script. So,
ferocious... Well, hang on, let me finish the question. Led by your ferocious use
No,
of...
but I already disagree. It's not in contrast. There's so many people and artists that are championing the idea of someone being able to just express who they really are and have been able to go through the war of being attacked by the banks, being attacked, by the banks. That's the best way to put it, being attacked by the banks and to still be here with this view is, that's the win. So I think I'm in contrast to your contrast.
Okay, but the point I was going to make is that
I'm in contrast.
I watch what you put out on X. You've got 32 million followers. So you're one of the most followed people.
See, wait. Now look right now. You're not gonna take inches off my dick, bro. Like, how many followers do I have?
Well, how many is it?
I think you could do the study. You got a whole staff over there.
I thought it was
You're not gonna take inches off my
million followers. So you're...
the win. So I think I'm in contrast to your contrast.
Okay, but the point I was going to make is that I watch what you put out on X. You've got 32 million followers. So you're one of the most followed people.
See, wait. Now look right now. You're not gonna take inches off my dick, bro. Like, how many followers do I have?
Well, how many is it?
I think you could do the study. You got a whole staff over there.
I thought it was 32 million. How many is it? You obviously know.
Don't help them out. They.
I'm told it's 33 million now. So congratulations. You're slightly bigger following than I thought.
No, congratulations. Your information is correct. You're not just some, dude trying to sub. I'm a gift, bro. You know what I mean? Why do all you people in media
and force that man to crash out?
Play my songs at your weddings or graduations or at funerals or when your child was born. You take somebody that's living like a Lennon, a Michael Jackson, and you just take all this time to just like that nuance right there. It's idiotic. It just shows the hate that you put out for people that put love. There's so much love in the art that I put out.
With all due respect,
So many,
what are you talking about? I haven't said anything.
What are you talking about? It's 30. Okay, now you're not taking accountability or responsibility.
Literally, you said it. You implied I haven't played your music. Of course I played your music.
No, sir. This is what you get for now. We can circle back when you can count.
Okay.
And he gets up and walks out.
Where's he gone?
And exits with grace.
Yeah, that's it for Ye. But it's nice to meet you, Piers.
Ye has left the
Where's he
building.
gone?
I think he's going back to work. There's several things he's working on. I was not aware he was going to leave like this, but it seems like he got upset about the...
So it's all just a game, is it? Is that the idea?
Followers.
No,
I just wonder what the point of this exercise was. Was he supposed to do an interview or not?
Are you supposed to do an interview? But I mean, the amount of Twitter followers, something like that, it's patronizing for no reason. You said his name incorrectly. You know his name is Ye. It's just very public about that. Hopefully we could do it. I think this was good. We were prepared for a good interview. But come on, you know what you were doing.
What do you think I'm doing?
I think you were trying to patronize very intentionally by getting those two things, under his skin. Maybe it could have been about past interviews or because of what happened yesterday. But, I mean, this information is not that difficult to get right.
Yeah, we called him Ye, and we got his Twitter following count wrong by 1 million, from 32 to 33 million. Also, for the record, you guys dicked us around yesterday, and you seem to find that very entertaining and amusing in your live stream, which I'm sure you will now. You kept all my crew in Spain and here waiting, and then wasted their time. And then you got us all back now, and you've wasted our time again. And you again may find that funny and entertaining, and that's fine. I don't. I think it's a total waste of everyone's time and effort and money.
Well, it is. I was ready for the interview yesterday, too. My time is important as well, regardless if it was wasted. We have to admit this is somewhat entertaining. This is going to be laughed at by many people. It's not what I expected,
what's entertaining?
That was funny. That's undeniably walking off right into the beginning of an interview is funny.
Yeah? Out of interest,
You were subjective.
what do you do with him?
I'm working on several films right now. I am streaming out here. I'm editing, and I work on things behind the scenes, some inspiration for art. I'm just there to try to help fulfill his vision.
Well, let me ask you the
How
questions
the
I
dude
would have
crash
asked him.
out on an interview.
Out of interest, what is with his obsession with Hitler? Why is he so rampantly anti-Semitic?
I'm not going to answer questions.
You ain't interviewing him. You interviewing PTA, brother.
He's not there.
As you asking that man all them questions.
What's that?
He's not there. Literally, he's dropping a track today called Heil Hitler. Why are you happy to be associated with somebody like that, out of interest?
Why you want to interview him?
I'm not going to speak on his art and his vision.
I'm asking you why you are happy to be associated with somebody who most of the world believes is now a rampant anti-Semite.
Well, you're associated as well.
Now we see.
Your show's called Piers Morgan Uncensored.
Yeah.
You tried to get him censored on X. And here you are on the days we're going to release the song doing an interview with him. So we're all involved here. It's not like I'm the only one complicit.
Yeah, the reason I wanted to get him on was because I don't think anyone holds him to account for anything he does on X. And in fact, he deliberately breaches all of X's rules, and yet he does it with impunity and is allowed to do it, whereas millions of other accounts get suspended for far less offences. So I was going to ask him directly, which is why I mentioned his X following. I was going to ask him about what he puts on X and why he does this, why he continually attacks Jewish people, why he continually celebrates Adolf Hitler. And then I'm curious about, given he's not there, can't answer these questions, what your association is with this guy and whether you're comfortable to be associated with somebody who most people consider to be an anti-Semite.
I think I just answered this question. And these are good questions. I think I just answered half
We
of
haven't
that.
answered
And
the
that's
question.
crazy.
But, I mean, if I did, you said, what are you doing out here? And I said, I'm doing films and I'm reporting behind the scenes and I'm streaming and I'm editing and helping fulfill his
Have you
vision.
been helping him with the track Heil Hitler?
No, I don't. I'm not a music guy. And if you wanted to get questions about his Twitter or X correct, then you should have got the number of followers correct. That was something intentional that you knew what you were doing.
So I got the size of his dick wrong. Is that what you say?
Well, if you know everything else that he's tweeting, you should have got that right.
Now he's
Don't
trying
be
to throw
so
the
pathetic,
interviewer under
Sneaker.
the bus. Like,
Honestly, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get good content, which will promote you,
nah,
Sneaker. And I'm
you
just
trying to get
curious
good content.
how you, Sneaker,
And yeah, you walked
deal
out
with
on
the
your
fact that
monkey
you are
ass.
so openly associating.
He tried to tell somebody else about getting good content. And Kanye just walked out on him while he was trying to get good content. He tried to troll the God. He walked out on him. Like, are you mad? 'Cause you get a good interview and I'm not. That's it. That's amazing. Don't that look kind of? That's kind of strange if you ask me. I'm just saying.
You asked that question
with
a few
somebody
times,
who
and I
seems
mean, I
to
can ask you the same
worship
thing.
Adolf Hitler and is pro the Nazis. Do you feel comfortable about that?
No, we worship God.
No, he worships Adolf
that
Hitler.
I'm here promoting this. We could talk about how
He
pathetic it
worships
is that
Adolf
you were,
Hitler.
that you were working, so angry at me for setting up an interview that you wanted. If you have questions for me, I'm happy to answer.
Here's
If you
my
want to
question.
keep doing insults, there's no point in me being here.
Why did Jay stand up like a sniveling little coward and walk away before I could ask him difficult questions?
For the third time, Piers, I don't know if you have a hearing problem, but I'm not going to answer questions on another man's behalf. But
Really?
thank you for
Even though
having
you
me. If
set
would
up
like
the
to talk
interview with
one
him?
another time, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
thank
tell
you.
him from me he's a sniveling little coward. And he's an anti-Semite and a Hitler worshipper. That's what I would have asked him if he'd had the balls to sit there and take the questions.
Give you the rundown before this goes out. Piers was starting antagonizing immediately. He said Ye Lewis instead of Ye. And
So now you got two people that walked out on your interview. Jack, you mad at this dude because he Kanye walked out the joint. So then you start aggravating the interviewer that even brought him to you. He ain't had nothing to do with nothing. He's just chilling. He's just happy to be there. Like, I don't know what's going on. Now he walks out on you. Like, it seemed like a whole lot of aggression going on in the industry. So much trouble in the. I don't know, man. Y'all leave it in the comments, which I feel like what's going on, man. Like, it's just weird. But I don't know. They'll wrap that shit up sooner or later. I know they're gonna stop playing with Ye like that.